So then you get traded to the New Jersey Nets.
Yes.
And was that like a big, did you have a good contract at that point or not really?
Not really. I'll tell you a story with there. You know, my dad went everywhere with me. And when I was up for the contract, I told my dad, I said, Dad, you don't want to come in there with me, you know, and my agent, because they're going to try to lower the price. So you sit outside. And my dad, no, I'll come in there with you. What they going to say? They can't say. Now you got to understand. This time my dad didn't know I drank or act crazy. My dad only saw what he saw. And when we sat in there, I remember the president of the Nets, Mr. Michael Rowe, who I love, he said, Jayson, you sure you want your dad in here for what we about to do? And I was like, I'm looking at Mike like, you better not say nothing, you know, just, you know, and my dad was like, yeah, it's okay, let's get it on, right? And he was so excited for me. And then they said, okay, they said the first day of the season, you know, Jayson and Derek Coleman get into a fight. Second day of the season, Jay came in late. Third day of the season, then they got there. All right, October 18th, Jay didn't come to practice. You know, and my father looking over like he ain't never, right? And I don't worry about it, Dad. They just trying to get the price down. Don't worry about it. And he was like, what? And in time we got to November, and it was like, in November, you know, he came in and said this, that, and that, and my father, and he said, oh man. He said, I said, Dad, he's just trying to get that ain't true. And he's like, some of it got to be true. And he said, can we have a timeout? And my dad used to dribble basketball with two hands. He didn't know nothing about basketball. He said, look here, Jay. He said, whatever that man gonna give you, you need to take, because all that stuff they talking about and we ain't even, you got this much more to go. He said, hell, shit, you should pay them to play here. So it ended up taking a bad contract, but ended up working out better because I got to be a better player and got a better contract.
Okay. Now, for the first 3 seasons, I guess you only had like 12 starts.
Wow.
Is that right?
Man, you breaking me down. Damn, that's it?
Okay. So start out a little bit slow over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this New Jersey? Is this New Jersey you're talking about?
This New Jersey,
wow. Yeah. I thought I was better.
It's all good. It's all good because we're going to get to, you know, as things progress. But it seems like around that time you started getting into issues and into problems. So I guess in 1992 you broke a beer mug over someone's head in Chicago?
Yeah. We were in a bar in Chicago and somebody tried to pull a knife out. Somebody did pull a knife out on Charles Barkley when we were in the bar, and I hit him over the head with the mug. The guy got arrested and we went on from there.
Okay.
Shouldn't have been there.
And then, and I read the book. You know, I read your book when you addressed this, but I guess you were blamed for firing off a semi-automatic weapon at the Meadowlands Sports Complex in New Jersey. But I guess you said that was your friend who did it?
No, I didn't say that was my friend. I did that. You know, we're having target practice in the back of the parking lot. Nobody was around. I did that.
Okay. I might be getting it mistaken with another situation. Yeah. There was something where you said that your friend did something, but you didn't want you would never snitch on your friends.
No,
so
I'll take that. I did that. Yeah, we shoot at old tires.
Okay, what are you doing as a NBA player shooting off guns in the parking lot of the stadium that you play at?
Low self-esteem, right? Be honest. Low self-esteem. Why in the world would I even have a gun? You know, now I'm older. We're going to get into a part where I can never make up for the accident that I had. Why would I ever need a gun? When you go to a club, nobody's going to bother you. You got more security from the club. It happens when you're around the wrong people. You let yourself be surrounded by people that you think that you have to show or put on a facade or something like that to make yourself look tougher, because they might know your secrets, they might know this or that or whatever, and it's not really for your protection. It's from you not looking like a whatever in front of the people that you don't even know who you surrounded yourself with. My low self-esteem is the only reason. That's it, Brad.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen these gun issues in professional sports. Not often, but there's some pretty big ones. I mean, there's a Gilbert Arenas situation where he pulled out a gun in the locker room arguing with a teammate. I interviewed Marcellus Wiley, and he told me about how he started carrying a gun everywhere just out of paranoia, and then at one point he almost pulled it out on someone that was just asking for directions. And
then one night, this guy rolled up on me at the club after it, 2-something in the morning. I'm going home. I'm in the car by myself, and he walks in front of my car and stops. And then he looks at me. Then he turns around, U-turns, and starts to come to my driver's side door. I got a gun with me. So all of a sudden, I pull my gun out, turned it towards the door, turned it towards him, and was like, I hope this ain't that.
These things start to, being rich, famous, a target, ego, money, all that put together, and you throw guns into the mix, you start having some bad situations occur.
Terrible situations. And if you're not crystal, if you out, and you might have a cocktail, 2 or 200, it's a bad mix. I'll be the first one to tell you, man. Guns and alcohol, that was a warning sign then. I would never touch a gun for the rest of my life.